Now, I know what you're all thinking. My apologies, need to darken my voice a little bit. I know what you're all gonna say. Hey, Miky, where the hell is the rest of your fingers? But that's not really important. But no, that's not really what you're all saying. What I'm really saying is, okay, can someone really turn off the lights? Thank you. But in all seriousness, thank you all so much for subscribing to my channel. And considering I'm really close, pretty much over 850 subscribers, which is, well, quite huge in my standards, since from the beginning, like 2019, I only had like 50. But that number really grew in 2020, and mostly 2021 last year, which I'm really, really thankful for. But, yeah. When your tongue doesn't work all the fucking time. What I'm really trying to say is that if you actually, hit that, wait, what was my goddamn script again? Whatever. What I was trying to say is that if you are so kindly, make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. It actually gives me a lot of support, and also considering we're almost close to 1K on this channel, it would mean a lot to me. And of course, to grow up my community a little bit further, and considering how far I've gone. And don't worry about me, I will post a little bit more on my channel, a little bit more. It's just that I'm a bit busy with my other jobs that I have, well, pretty much right now. It means that it will take a little bit while until, I go into the big boys route. Even though I'm pretty much 22 years old. I'm really not here focused on fame, and just more posting just for fun. And considering that fun pretty much pretty much did something crack. But considering my channel has pretty much come close to 1,000 subs, it would mean a lot if you actually considering hitting the subscribe button, and of course, if you want more notification, when my either shorts or either projects I've pretty much posted, well, considering hit the notification bell button for when my next video is coming out. I know I'm pretty much talking nonsense right now, but hey, there's a time skip where you can literally skip. But considering I'm literally, a guy with autism and having Asperger, I can't help it. I like talk a lot. And considering I'm literally born in 10th June, which means I am pretty much a Gemini, I have other responsibilities. Other than this opening shtick, thank you all so much to click on this video, and let's go back to, the stuff I pretty much got in October, because I promised you all that I would release a video of the figures I collected in the last month, so here it is. Also, I also got the Autobot and Decepticon symbol on my left and right arm, which literally is indicating that literally pretty much signed to both factions, but not focused on one or the other. I'm lucky if I can get like Ether or Lumine from Genshin Impact. I don't have pretty much a signed role. I'm neither Autobot or Decepticon, but I'm pretty much have the ability to just pretty much enter one faction or another. I'm and I stick it to one and pretty much a switch. Anyway, back to the video. Well, other than that opening shtick, welcome back to another video about my collection journey so far. And this time it's about the October month. As you all know, October was pretty much the month of spookiness, aka the spooky month. With spooky scary skeletons, well, sucking blood, Dracula sucking blood, and all that shtick. And recently I've really not focused so much on Halloween since, well, I really am busy with other things, as I stated before, but if there's one thing I really am focused right now, is collecting Journey. And so far, this October, while not really celebrating, well, this spooky month that much, I have a good time with it. And what's a good fun without, collecting, Transformer stuff or other figures that I've literally collected. Well, mostly Transformers. And considering Chosie's store, not sponsored, but I wish I was sponsored by them. Really hoping that in the future I will be sponsored by them someday. Just it would be a dream come true, but only a wishful thinking. They have a lot of stuff in there that really are pretty much good deals, and you can. And the shipping is not that over the top. It's pretty much good. But anywho, as I was stating before, let's talk about what I literally collected in October. So, as you all know, Unique Toys have pretty much stated beforehand that they literally was releasing Nero as their final figure. And Nero, I mean literally Unique Toys Galvatron. But recently they have come back and released their latest figure, which was the Dark of the Moon Megatron. And so, I pre-ordered the Nero figure, but the 4th party version, which will be coming soon, well, in late November or something like that. But there was also one item that was pretty much released, that is literally the same copy as a certain figure that is, not really a Unique Toys, but actually it is, but in a different company, which is pretty much the same, but a different name, which is DX9 La Hire. And of course, they released a same copy, but in different name, which was pretty much, Thunder Model CyberKnight. Hey, that's my name. Well, they also says La Hire. Of course, Thunder Model literally released their, released the same copy as La Hire, except, there's some things like a little bit looseness and such, but nonetheless, it's the same copy as La Hire. And what can I say about La Hire? And of course, as I was saying, what is it I haven't already said? Well, technically I haven't said anything yet, but I will say right now, the figures I have collected so far, like, a 4th party version of Perukil, Challenger, and Dragoon, they have all been amazing. And having a higher, which is literally Unique Toys version, aka the DX9 figure, that I haven't gotten yet, it is like a dream come true. Like, ever since I seen Jabba the Hutt's video about the higher, which he is literally Hot Rod from The Last Night, which I've seen the film and I despise it, but then again, I've seen worst films this year. The Multiverse of Madness. Anywho, can I say about this figure? Other than I already stated that some joints have been loose, but it is a bit fixable. Well, I can say that the transformation and the overall feel is like, well, it did blow my mind. And of course the noggin, the paint job is pretty top notch. And accessories, well, literally the same. What can I say? Other than it's literally Bumblebee's brothers in arms in, well, I don't know if it's a third party or fourth party right now, since this is literally the same copy. I would just call it fourth party just for the sake, because, well, I literally got it for like $50 or $60. Actually $50 for this, which is pretty cheap. And good deal. Next up, there was one figure. If you ever question what my, well, most exciting figure that I gotten so far, that I already wanted but didn't have it since that I wanted in my childhood but didn't because, well, first of all, I live in Sweden, and second of all, they never released it here, and third, they only had the RID version of the Voyager class, but of course, the overall style and, well, truck, and of course the metric-ish weapon that trying to look like a wrecking ball but literally failed. Well, I was a little bit bummed until another fourth party company, which is literally, well, I wouldn't say APC Toys, but it literally is AP Toys. I would say it's sort of an APC toy, but it's not. They released two versions. One with, well, regular style that looks like the, the first edition. And of course the other is Japanese coloring. I got the first. That the original first edition coloring. And boy, yes, it is bulkhead. And of course, when you get this bulkhead, you also get this hammer, which has two of the blast effects. I only have the one blast weapon that I literally test here, but they're pretty much the same, so there's that. And of course, there is also one spoiler section that they also released that you can attach it on his bum. But for now, I'm just gonna showcase the overall figure that I literally got. And of course, since they also gave us, well, a sticker sheet of Autobot and Decepticon symbols, well, not anymore now, RIP, but it was fun having more sticker sheets. So, how can I say? I adore this chunky dude, wrecker, motherfucker, that I've literally grew up. That is not literally animated or, well, you know, Beast Wars. What am I saying? All I'm saying is, I did grow up on Transformers Prime, which is, well, my Beast Force. Don't worry, I've seen Beast Force also, but Transformers Prime is my jam. So all I can say is, having him right now, it's absolutely a dream come true. And for the price you pay, it was worth it. And of course, since it is an Autoid, you don't get any waist swivel, wrist, or pivot, which really shows the age of the main line, what it was before. But I do not care in the slightest, considering I have a bulkhead that isn't the legacy version of the Transformers Prime Pro bulkhead. It is a breath. It is literally a breath of fresh air. And of course, what's a figure that is literally a breath of fresh air is a new Fembot that I literally got this year. And if you saw my community post, well, and of course my latest shorts, what can I say? Wing Girl is my girl. Yes, I got. October was also the month I got the Bingo Toys Wind Girl, aka third party version of, well, IDW Windblade, which in my eyes is stunningly beautiful. I mean, holy crap, the details, the sculpting, the paint apps, and the decals that you have. Are you sure I'm not paying it for a opposable action figure? Because here's the thing. I do get that people have a little bit of bum about one figure, which is pretty much the model kit Windblade from Flame Toys. And what I can say, I get why. Having done both in hand, I can safely say I do not fucking care what people think of the Flame Toys. I see her as a little sister compared to the big sis. They are both adoring. They are both phenomenal, fantastic looking Windblade figures that I've gotten. And don't ask me about the upcoming Big Firebird build version of Windblade. She's no longer a Windblade they're gonna making. They are just gonna be an homage to her than being her. So if you expect the Big Firebird one to be Windblade, well, they already made one, and she's supposed to be, well, having the original style to the original model kit's blueprints that was literally designed by an NSFW artist. So yeah, there's that. All I can say is the nitpick I had is I had a misassembled wing part, which was, well, this one. The one that is mostly loose, since this was in the same direction this. And if you saw my post, well, all I can say is that trying to get this in the right position was not that pretty, since I had to bend this piece and then literally remove it and also take off that pin and then assemble it as it was before, or it should be, and then get the product I wanted. And don't ask me about getting replacement part. I'm not gonna wait fucking weeks for replacement parts, if it's that simple. Other than that, I am actually stunned to have this version. I mean, holy crap. It's just fucking blew my mind right now. I don't know what I'm supposed to say. I mean, this is a dream come true. To have a thick and luscious, big booty fembot in my eyes. And yes, I did say big, thick booty, because she does have a wonderful sculpted ass and some anatomically accurate look, even though her boa does pop out easily, but I don't mind. It's just, well, all I can say is she do give me some serotonin. And so does her. Now, before I move forward, I need to address some figures that I kinda missed on my previous one. I don't know. I don't remember, but remember when Hasbro released the Siege line and they had the Micromasters? Well, all I can say is I have them. Although I should have been prepared to have all of them in line. Okay, before I literally go and fucking sit down again. Jävla helvete. Figur. Håll dig I plats. Anyways, as I stated before, here is the Micromasters that I've gotten. And if you want to know the names, Well, all I can say is I'm not gonna name drop one of these figures because they are new to me and I don't know their names. Only that I'm just gonna show off the instructions of their names. One of them is literally the Airstop Patrol, which is the Decepticons, and the Autobots are literally the Off-Road Patrol. So we have Powertrain, High Jump, Whisper, and Stormcloud. Maybe it's better if I show down here. God damn it. Alright, let's start from the beginning. Powertrain, High Jump, Whisper, Stormcloud. For crying... Fuck! Okay, Powertrain, High Jump, Whisper, and of course, we get Stormcloud. There! Holy sweet cheese! Anyway, I feel like I want to bring someone to execute these motherfuckers. That's right. It's the BW TW Sentinel Prime. And yes, it is the fourth party version of the Studio Series copy of Sentinel Prime that has the replaceable cape, the his painted swords, and of course he got the Cosmic Rust Cannon, and of course his signature Sentinel Shield, and of course his this sort of blaster that he's actually had on the right arm, but it's on the left because that's only the tab that I literally have. What can I say? It's painted beautifully, and the stuff you're getting is worth the admission for this economy. I mean, considering how much he costs now in the aftermarket, it's better off if you get the fourth party version. You get the same amount but a little bit more, and of course the transformation parts just to convert him back to these stylistic, cool looking fire truck. That's all I can say. But the meat or potato lies within the box art in front of you. Of course, we're gonna talk about Scorponok. You know, the little mini con that you get if you buy one specific figure, MPM 13 Blackout. And boy, is he the holy grail of my collection. And of course, this little adorable little thing can pretty much go and sit up here on Blackout. What can I say that I haven't already said? If you thought this figure looked disappointing in the promotional pictures, first of all, get your head out of the gutter. Those promotional pictures from Hasbro were never good in the first place. You should have known that. In the beginning, they never released a good promotional picture. And don't ask me of something that was pretty good. You know mostly their track record. Most of their promotional pictures looked terrible. And you cannot deny that. Even for their movie masterpiece line, they already... And the War for the Cybertron trilogy, and of course, their latest Legacy line, they hire a goddamn photographer that has no idea what the fuck they are doing. But having this figure in hand, that's another story. I can say, if you thought he looked bad, eat your words. Because this solid, ratchety, clunky, but also beautiful looking movie masterpiece. Oops, sorry, wood blade. Oh no, female down. This beauty of a figure is absolutely stunning, and while I'm gonna take back, pretty much stand Wimbley up again since it was my mistake, I can say that the wait was worth it. And having him now, that's pretty much I've been waiting for months for, it was worth it. Because I had never been so happy than to get this latest masterpiece figure. That's pretty much more worth money than what fucking Hasbro and what mostly Takara is mostly producing, because I don't know what the fuck they are pretty much spinning in our audience's mouth. I mean, have you seen that latest combiner? I know the keyboard isn't that much, but consider it's a masterpiece line. What the fudge? What in Primus' name are they doing? Thankfully, I'm not gonna get that one because I already have a masterpiece here that I cannot say is better than the Studio Series. Fight me for it. And that's pretty much it, what I got for this month. And now, let me just display the figures I have in front of me for a pretty much a thumbnail kind of look. And of course, I need to have them all in line just for this image. Here we go. So, that's all I had to say about the figures I've gotten this year. But wait, there's one more. I also got this maiden. Actually, this exorcist girl. She's horny. And so, here we have them aligned. Whoa, this year was, this month, the latest month that I was pretty much producing and pretty much collecting. What a way to execute. Yeah, even though it was fewer, my length of video is pretty long. And I'm sorry that you had to struggle with it, but you had to deal with it. I'm not gonna waste my time editing for a video that you all just want to see, because if I want to release a video with editing, it's gonna take a long time before I literally post it. Which is why I want to release a regular unediting version, even though a editing version may be a bit better. I just simply don't have time for it. Especially when I literally am a busy man with a job and such. And considering I want to do other things that is more fun than just this, I just want to post something that I feel like is more, well, you see me actually struggling instead of just editing out thinking that it's way too easy. No, I just want you all to see my struggle. Because I am a human being with standards. But maybe in the future you will see my editing version. But for now, that's all I had to say about now. For the figures that I've literally collected in October. And who knows what my next video or my next my latest figures I'm gonna collect this month in November is gonna be. And who knows, maybe it's something more special than October's figures I've collected. You just had to wait and see. But all I can tease now, this lady is magnificent. She's literally a woman of culture. Anyways, enough of that pun. Thank you all so much for watching. Thank you all so much for watching. My tongue. And this is CyberKnight here. Wishing you all a wonderful time. And remember, only time will tell what my next video is going to be.